the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the items that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I started off with that lesson, all right, because as we see 2nd Esdras pretty much living in real time, we understand that the time is drawing nigh, all right. And when I read this article, okay, everybody is heading to the guards or their swords, man, all right. Whether that's sharpening the weapons of warfare, okay, counseling upon the gathering of their armies, or whatever it may be, But there's a season for everything, man, and that season is in for people to understand that it's about to be a fight in the world, man, a great fight, all right. The poor with the rich, the rich with the poor, the rich with the rich, all right. That fight is gonna be across the world, man, because the Lord is mustering the entire host of the battle. Okay, the people of the land gonna get tired of the people oppressing them. Okay, the slaves gonna want to fight the oppressors. It's gonna be on, man. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 3. It says a time for everything. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Okay, I'm gonna get straight to the point. See, it's verse 8. It says a time to love and a time to hate. See, that's the time we're in. We're in a time of hating, loving less, not following guidelines and government rules, and it's all, everything is up in smoke, so to say. It says a time of war and a time of peace. So we've passed the point of peace and we have entered into the time of war. Now war is what? When one nation or one people is against the other. Okay? We're drawing swords. Alright? With drawing swords. I got this article queued up here. It says Mexican drug cartels send fighters to Ukraine frontline to learn drone warfare. Now, first of all, there shouldn't even be a Mexican drug cartel. There shouldn't even be Jakes, alright, that have became a cartel with drugs, unless the wicked have at the head of it. Which that's where you find a serpent at the head of everything, man. Okay? It shouldn't even be this, man. Like, why form a group that'll basically come up against his his leader, all right? Because it was all set for corruption. It was all set to basically cause chaos, man. And how these people even got power? Because guess who's running it? Esau Edom, the Mexican. How can the Mexicans run it? They Jake. Oh, they real powerful. Well, where do that power come from? These politicians, these city officials, these people that's hand in hand, man. The shaking hands with bribes. Those people, you see? And they're causing them to go over there so they can stir up the madness. All right? To come back to America or wherever, or whatever to stir up the madness in the land so things can get heated up on this side, man. You see? See this? This is because I spoke about it. This is Psalms 26 and 9. It says, gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with bloody men. All right. And drugs is sorcery. That's witchcraft. All right. So they have given it to Jake. They set Jake up, make Jake think he's Scarface. You know, amongst other things, other big drug, people of drugs. You know the names. You know the names of them. I mean, they set you up for a while and then just come take you down. All right, when you get too big for your bridges. It says, in whose hand is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. You see that? It's full of bribes. So they bribe Jake, they give Jake the calls, little power to kill his people and poison it. It's all set up for their good. You see? So why the hell a Mexican drug cartel is being sent? How can they even send men to the front line to learn this, man? This is damn crazy, right? Like, how is this even so? Okay, a donation, bribery, reward, man. All right. So this that they do to Jake, this ain't nothing new, man. Because again, they gonna cause Jake to do something, man. All right. But now let's read a little bit in this article, and then I'll get out of there, because this is alarming, man. You see? It says Mexican drug cartels send fighters to Ukraine front line to learn drone warfare. Mexican cartel members have taken up positions on Ukraine's front line to gain advantage drone training, which they plan to use against their adversaries and U.S. security forces back home. Now, when you get Homeland Security getting a threat like this, okay, what this should Homeland Security do, right? They control the flights and, customs and different things of entering and exiting out of here, all right? Or they watch or monitor, the behavior of the patterns in which the world is going in, right? To suppress it or whatever. Why would they just not stop them from going out the country? Like, hey, ain't nobody going over there, man. It says, according to reports, what the hell? This got civil war brewing written all over it, man. All right? The Mexican cartels going to war with the Homeland Security and those that protect America. Those are the security forces at home, unless they gonna do it against the ICE agents, which is still federal funded, so-called, whatever the hell that is. It says Ukraine's counterintelligence service has confirmed an ongoing investigation into the possible infiltration of its International Legion, a unit made up of foreign volunteers by Latin American drug cartels. Now, what they gonna sneak in as like a regular person? What the hell going on here, man? All right. It says the security services of Ukraine, SBU, in collaboration with military intelligence, initiated the joint operation after Mexico National Intelligence Center issued early alerts about the intentions of some Mexican recruits. Upon resuming office in January, President Donald Trump labeled cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, stating the cartels have engaged in a campaign of violence and terror throughout the Western Hemisphere that has not only destabilized countries with significant importance for our national interests, but also flooded the United States with deadly drugs, violent criminal, and vicious gangs. All right? These very gangs might now be mastering first-person view FPV drones, which Ukraine has successfully utilized along its front line and deep within Russian territory, particularly in Operation Spiderweb, reports the Express U.S. Now, I ain't looking to that Operation Spiderweb, but I know that brother from Miami was mentioning some details of it. I might have to look into that, all right? And kind of see, you know, the moving parts in it, all right? But it says, the MPV drones were employed in synchronized attacks on the Russian Air Force's long-range assess at 6 air bases. You know, those are the names. I don't gotta say that. The investigation has piqued the interest of other South American countries, as it includes Colombian nationals raising concerns about Ukraine being a hotbed for criminal training, all right? A tactical group known as Ethos, a Spanish-speaking unit within the International Legion operation in Donetsk and Kharkiv regions, is under particular scrutiny, all right? One individual, a Mexican citizen using the Allies Aguila 7, joined the Legion using counterfeit Salvadoran identification. He posed as a humanitarian volunteer before undergoing extensive drone training in Lviv. His expertise in electronic warfare countermeasures raised eyebrows, leading to background checks that confirmed a probable link to Mexico's GAFE Special Forces, historically a stepping stone to a cartel employment, right? So, that's that on that, all right? But they getting those weapons because America has those weapons, and then, you know, when other people try to do it, it's you know, it's, oh, all right, what the hell are they doing? All right, this second Esdras 15 I had started off. I'm going to jump to 14. I read 16. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, because the love of men is waxing cold, man. And again, hey, look, Jake gonna be in the midst of all the enemies, man. He got to fight, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and the people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand, right? Okay, let me get that in Micah. I think it's Micah 5. And that'll pretty much be the point, because again, you know, this is a big deal, man. War is gonna happen, all right? War is gonna happen on this land. It's gonna happen here, all right? This is Micah 5 and verse 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from Yahweh, as the showers upon the grass, and tarried not for man, nor waited for the sons of men, man. Right? And the remnant of Jacob shall be amongst the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, man. Right? And as a young lion among the flocks of the sheep, who, if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. All right? You know? Okay? So, let it be that remnant. We gonna, listen, hey, Jake, you know, Jake got to get ready to fight, man. And that's why the Lord putting it on these people's heart. He's putting them in a mindset, all right, of what? Of battling, of war. You know, you hear that rumors, there should be a rumor of war. But nonetheless, you better know, all right, that it's time to fight, man. Okay? The Lord is a man of war. Okay? Let me get that, right? Let me get that. And it's the season for it. You know, the Lord have set this up for it to come to this. It says, Exodus 15 and 3, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. You see? Right? Right? So, and again, that's pretty much the point, because, you know, as we see, all right, the drug cartel is getting ready to fight against its security forces here in America, along with other people. So there has to be a civil war. You know, they got the movie Civil War, and they're going to be a bucking up of the people in America, man, against the government, right? You know, the anarchy has to happen so they can implement order of chaos. You know, there have to be some type of chaos. And, you know, he gonna cause it, because the people are settled on their leads here, man. They working, and, you know, they gotta basically create some type of false flag or something, so the people could put themselves in position to fight against the government, or, you know, have an uproar against the government, man, so they can lock this place down. But that pretty much was the point. So, Lord willing, it was edifying, man. So next time I say shalom.